When we look at great successes, people who have really made it in sport or in business or as celebrities, as actors, writers, or in politics or in some other field, what we are really struck by is how well they focused. That you simply cannot be good at lots of things all at once. You can be good enough, you can get by, but that ability to focus on one thing is really key. And so the book, The One Thing, explains exactly that. It asks this question: what is the one thing that you can do such that everything else becomes easier or even unnecessary? This book, The One Thing, has got a lot of very simple, homely examples. I've found it super helpful, very, very relatable, and easy to apply, especially if you are hearing the advice that you need to be good at everything, you need to be an expert, or if you are hearing the advice that you need to specialize, that you need to focus, that the riches are in the niches. Well, in a sense, that is true. The idea is that there is one thing that you are meant to do. There is one thing that you are going to be especially strong at. And the funny thing is that there is probably one thing that you are already good at. In fact, it probably comes even as second nature to you, so much so that you dismiss it. You say, well, anybody could do that. Anyone could learn that. There's nothing difficult there. So how do you find your one thing? Well, the author does give plenty of different examples. But one thing that I would recommend you do, I'll give you two things that I think will be helpful, apart from, of course, reading this book. One is to listen to what people are telling you you're really good at. And it's probably something that you've heard so many times you dismiss the compliment. When somebody thanks you and says, that really made a difference, this really made an impact. So that's one thing that you can do, is listen. Listen for compliments, for praise. Don't necessarily seek them, but when you see somebody saying, wow, you really showed me how to do that, or you could do that, you really made this look so easy, then that's one thing to look at. Another that I like to do is to create a little Venn diagram. So there's three circles joining together, and focus on really three things that you are very good at, maybe quite passionate about, and ask yourself, well, where do those three merge? For example, I was speaking to somebody the other day who is really good, really loves cooking, and also loves football, soccer, and was also very good on the finance side of things, the accounting side of things. You think, well, how would those three possibly merge? Well, turns out that he could actually give financial advice to chefs who specifically work with soccer clubs. You think, well, that's a bit of a niche. Yeah, it is. That's the one thing. Taps into his love for football, taps into his love for cooking, and his strengths and abilities in finance and accounting. So the book, The One Thing, if you want to read it, you could use. So the book, The One Thing, I'd really recommend it. If you want to read it, check out the link in the description below. You can get it in physical format, as a physical book, as a Kindle. You can listen to the audiobook through Audible. If you do want to get a free subscription, a free trial to Audible, then use the link in the description below, All of those are affiliate links for me through Amazon, but it won't cost you any more. The book, The One Thing, really recommend that you read it or listen to it.